You are welcome back to my channel, The Classic Manny. It is your boy and I am back with another video. As you can tell from the title, I am back with Pop Up with Manny. I know it's been a hot minute since I have actually done any video for this segment, but I'm back to throw some shade and shed some light because certain things have been pressing me recently, and as you can tell from the title and the video, I am done with reality TV shows, especially in America. We're going to get into that in a bit anyway. But before I do that, I want to talk about how I got into reality TV shows in the first place. And I would say it started from just before I became a teenager. Around that time, I was introduced to TV shows, especially on Channel E, where we get E-News from, such as Kimura Life in the Fab Lane, of course, our lovely Kardashians, Flavor of Love, just to name a few. As I said, that was when I was just starting to become a teenager, if not already a teenager. But as I got older, that's when I was introduced to Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, Real Housewives of Atlanta, just to name a few as well. I just loved how different it was. I had never seen something like it, and I was hooked right away. However, in recent years, I have found myself starting to lose interest in reality TV shows in general, and I feel like this past few weeks it's gotten worse, to the point where every week I've cancelled one show because it's either boring or just ignorant as hell, and I don't know where to begin. But I feel the best one to start with that's been pressing my heart is Basketball Wives. I believe we're currently in season 8, and this is the worst season I've ever watched. I want to start by saying I'm so proud of Tammy Roman for making the choice to leave the show, because where it's at is just extremely toxic. I don't think I can watch past the last episode I watched, which I believe was... what episode was this? I believe it was episode 13. No, yeah, it was episode 13. That was the worst episode, the most uncomfortable episode I've watched. So when it comes to Basketball Wives, I want to start with Evelyn Lozada. Since she likes to remix people's names, Evelyn Lozada. That's your new name today, honey. So let's get into her. For me, she is so gorgeous, but so bitter. Her beauty vanishes once you get to know who she is. She is so toxic to watch. I don't know why she's back in the first. I thought she was done with TV shows. I thought she was done with the franchise. Why are you back? Why are you back? Because you have not made yourself look good at all. And this season, she has shown that she's a colorist and that she's a racist. I'll get into that. And this is not alleged. This is facts. This is what we've seen. I've got the receipts. I think people have seen it. Some have not seen it. I will show you guys. So, before I saw this receipt this week, her undertone when she spoke to OG said a lot. It said a lot before she could say anything else. And she'll call her Toji. Bear in mind, OG is short for Ogun. This is a Nigerian name. Someone that is proud of her heritage. So I already got hints of that. The funny thing that she said in the last episode that I watched was, oh, I thought she was strong. I thought she was tough. She can't take a joke. You can take a joke when Jackie was talking about your kid or Jennifer was talking about your kid. Oh, you can't pick and choose, baby. You cannot pick and choose. Evelyn Lozada made a comment saying, nobody watches you harder than the people that can't stand you. And that was on her Instagram. And she used a monkey emoji underneath it. Evelyn, you have exposed yourself. I am done. And do you know what? I don't blame her too much. I blame people like Shawnee and Malaysia who co-sign, allow, and keep quiet when people like Evelyn are making disgusting comments about other people, and when they treat people like crap. I can't remember where they were, but this is when Jennifer apologized to Evelyn. That whole gang, like, gang is not just violence. Gang is a group of people coming together thinking they have authority and power. Shawnee and Evelyn have that mentality. I'll get to Shawnee in a bit. I know she's a producer and all that, but listen, I'll get to her in a second. That whole culture and how they were towards Jennifer, OG, and Dominique, I was like, how dare you? Like this whole, you can't sit with us. Excuse me? Who are you? People like you probably been bullied. Anyway, that comment that she made on her Instagram story really bothered me. I'm now going to go into Shawnee. Shawnee, for me, is a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite because she's like, oh, OG is so antagonizing, she's so intimidating, she's so violent. When Tammy got up from her chair and was going to fight Duffy, you guys all sprang up in unison. She was not angry then. She wasn't, that one, she's not mad. She's not, cause I love Tammy, but we can't lie that she has an angry side to her. And I could say maybe that's how she can relate to OG, because OG is someone that she's a strong woman, but I don't see her someone that wakes up being angry. She's not that kind of person. Even when she talks to Cece, oh God, Cece, I'll get to her in a bit. But when it comes to like how she talks with people that she gets along with, she's so calm as a person, and she only doesn't tolerate nonsense, fakeness, that 2x4 behavior. She can't stand that, and I feel like I got to understand OG even more this season. That's the honest truth. Everybody else is fake. They're all they're just too fake. Jennifer, she needs to grow up, but the way they gang up on her, Jennifer has apologized to you, Evelyn. And my issue is they're all dragging out their storylines. Malaysia, oh god, she had no storyline in the first place. Malaysia had no storyline in the first place, but she has done the most this season with this whole family feud. Oh, please, give me a break. If it was real life, it would have been done in weeks. But I'm watching someone drag out a storyline for months that's been condensed into a weekly episode. It is just tiring, it is draining, and for that reason I will not be watching Basketball anymore. Maybe the reunion. No, I'm not watching the reunion too, because apparently they made OG film in a separate room. If that is indeed true, nah, I'm not watching it, because this whole angry black woman narrative trying to portray of her is disgusting to watch. Around this time, Shawnee was not calm when Jennifer came to her event. Shawnee left her own event because she was that angry, but it's OG that got problems. Okay, yeah, okay, it's fine. We'll see each other. When it comes to Cece, I just feel like she's just two-faced. I don't feel comfortable watching Cece and Byron. I feel like another thing that's bothering me is certain storylines. I don't think certain storylines should be on TV. There's certain things that need to be resolved off air. Like when Kristen, I understand where Byron came from in terms of Kristen outing him on TV when it came to him being a quote-unquote bad granddad, but I just feel there's certain things that should not be put on TV. Basketball was my last hope. I've given up on the show now. I'm done with it. Thank you very much. So I'm not going to go into Love and Hip Hop as a whole. I feel like the Atlanta franchise went left the moment Justin Hernandez either left or got fired, or whatever the outcome was. It just went left. I feel like she was the one that carried the show. We got Cardi for a hot minute. If you don't know, Cardi, you know, she was a stripper, became an Instagram personality, got into Love and Hip Hop, and then once she built her name through Love and Hip Hop, she had to leave Love and Hip Hop to become a rapper. Around the time that Bodak Yellow was climbing up the chart, that's when Cardi left Love and Hip Hop. So Cardi was a personality in herself. I don't feel like Cardi was a replacement. I feel like she was another one of Jocelyn, but I don't feel like anyone could replace Jocelyn. The franchise that has irritated me this year is Hollywood. April and Fizzled Out can go. I am just so annoyed. I knew I would hate the season when they spent the first 6 minutes on April and Fizzled Out. I know his name is Little Fizz. Drew, Little Fizz, Fizzled Out. Boring. He was boring before, and he kind of relied on Moniz for a storyline, but since Moniz doesn't want to give him the time of day, or I think since Moniz is focused on herself, trying to get her music career up, he's now had to rely on April to come and justify his storyline. He's never been a main storyline, you know, until this season. I think, no, what? No. Even the whole editing and production of this season has been a hot mess. Another thing that irritated me was Summer Bunny, Winter Bummy. That's her name, Winter Bummy, being a part of the show. So I was first introduced to this clout chaser, I think it was this year or last year, when it came out that she had an affair with Offset. She did a video online apologizing to Cardi. She said in her apology she did not know that their marriage was real. God, nah, this girl's a bum. No, it's I don't have the words. I don't have words to formulate to explain how messed up this girl is. She made a video online about, oh, I didn't mean to take Cardi's man. I didn't know that they were actually married or it was serious marriage. Okay. And then she made another video for TMZ now. She wants the clout and the coins. So she went to go and make another apology, doing her fake crocodile tears. Miam, if you're watching this, leave the rapping alone. Go into acting because you can cry on cue. Baby, listen, teach me, because I love to cry, but I can't cry like that. I think it was Tasha K. I love Tasha K, by the way. It was Tasha K that leaked the news that she's going to be on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. But I just thought, nah, Mona's not that dumb. I know Mona's done some trifling stuff, but I don't think she's that dumb. Of course, she's worked with Cardi, all that kind of stuff. So why would she do that? Lo and behold it. Not lo and behold, lo and behold it. Yeah, she's on the show. Now we find out she's done the same thing she did to Cardi with Lyrica. I'm like, you went for a 1, Is that how bummy you are? A1? I'm not trying to come and talk about masculinity, but A1? A1? Meal? A1? Okay, it's fine. To each their own. I can't come and judge. Get your money, honey. This woman, what's that woman's name? I've forgotten her name. She brings Lyrica and Winter Bummy together and says, okay, speak your truth. So she says, oh, I didn't do anything to your man. So Lyrica says, okay, we're done here then. So Lyrica went outside and now Winter Bummy comes up to her like, you know what? I can't come and lie to ya. I slept with your man. Oh my god. I just could not understand. Like, this 0 to 100, I'm crying, they're bullying me, they're antagonizing me, but these times you've asked them to bully you. Are you alright? Is your suit alright?
Are you alright? Like, are you alright? Are you alright?
Are you alright? What? Like, nah, I just could not respect. I think at that moment, I was just tired. I think the episode that just made me lose interest was when, again, back to April and Fizz, April talking about Omarion, and I respect Omarion so much, even if he is the villain of the situation, for not coming on TV and disgracing his bloodline. Because what April is doing, I know you're hurt, sis, but you don't do this. No, I don't think there's any amount on a check that will allow me to look like a tomfoolery on TV. Absolutely the hell not. I have shame, and I wish a lot of people did have shame too. I gave Blac Chyna's show a chance, and at first I really loved it. I was supporting it, I was endorsing it, but certain things came out about this whole Treasure, who is her best friend, or her best friend, having beef or something. I just did not like how everything was done, especially as she's a producer of the show. So I'm like, what is the intention behind this? Are you trying to make your mom look bad, your friends look bad, all that kind of stuff? I stopped watching from, what episode? I stopped watching from her whole situation with Wendy Williams. Not Wendy Williams per se, but getting ready for Wendy Williams, because she was so mean. Not mean, but she was doing the absolute most with her glam squad, and I just did not respect it. I was like, Blac Chyna, please. The interview Wendy came out before this show even came out. I would not have even thought that there was an issue to that extent where it was hours of screaming, shouting, people in their feelings. I was like, wow. So when it came to the Blac Chyna show, I just felt like it was so heavy to watch at some certain points. Her mom, Tokyo Toni, the only good thing to come from her is that meme. I'm ready to get the ASAP.
I'm ready to get the ASAP after this.
That is the only good thing to come from that season, but I really hope that they have rebuilt the relationship, that they've worked on things, because watching it was heavy. Oh my god, I've never experienced that kind of relationship. I can only imagine how it feels to actually be in that situation, because woo, it was toxic. That word, I don't use that word toxic loosely. Toxic, because you see why Blac Chyna's the way she is when you watch the mom. Oh my god. Auntie Tokyo, yikes. That's what I can say on that, baby. And I hope that she can get a team and a friendship group that actually loves her. Because you know what's so weird? Her mom might have said things in a very harsh way, but I do believe that she was right when she said, be careful who you call your friends. It's not everyone that's around you that's your friends. I definitely feel like there was some truth in her statement. Chyna has to know how to be a friend herself, you know. So that's my thoughts on that. Over the past few weeks, I also watched a new show called Girls Cruise, which includes Lil' Kim, Chilli, B Simone, is it B Simone or V Simone? B Simone, Pretty V, and a few other people. I think Marc Jacobs' man is in it. I love the show. I love the meaning behind it. It's not really drama filled. I love me some drama. I really do love Lil' Kim. I feel like that show made me love Lil' Kim even more, because I've never not seen her as likable, but I didn't know much about her either, because I was not old enough during her prime years. I don't think it's a show that I would be excited to watch like how I was when I once watched Love and Hip Hop with Erica Mena or Sin Santana, or the Atlanta one with Jocelyn and Stevie and Mimi's love triangle. What's that one? Peter Guns, Amina, and what's that one? Tyra, whatever bloke that name is. Just to sum it all up, I think the main issues when it comes to Res TV is the dragged out storylines for one. getting the wrong people. There's too many new casts. Like this one, who's that guy? Musty Mondays. What's that guy's name? The one that's in the new season. I don't know who he is, but yeah, the one that's now dating Slick Woods. Even that, I don't. Like, it's just weird. And I saw Akon. Like, what's Akon doing on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Like, you're doing great things for Africa, and you're here doing what? I'm hearing about. I knew about the whole Million Wives and Million Kids thing, but just hearing it again, I just think they need to all go back to the drawing board and get it together. Look at what made those shows bang years ago and go back to that, because right now they're all a mess. Like, I did not really watch Love and Hip Hop Miami like that. I love Trina, but no, I don't want to watch that one. Atlanta was boring this year. It was, again, the whole Rashida and Kirk thing. Please fire them. Who else is there? What else is there? There's New York. I've forgotten who's in New York. Like, it's just not memorable anymore. And I think that's the issue. There's no more iconic moments. Woo, she's shaking the table. There's none of that. I think the only best moment from Atlanta was, it was all a lie. It was all a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
That was the best moment. But that's it, really. I just feel like they just need to get it together. And that's all. Let me know your thoughts below on Red's TV shows today. When did you stop watching Red's TV shows? What made you stop? Are you still watching these shows out of loyalty or boredom? Let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I can continue to give you guys more of this. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to always do you and be unapologetic. Bye.